Hi everybody, welcome to Caketastic Cakes. It's Jen, and I'm going to show you how to make the loot crate you see there on Caketastic Cakes. Alright, I made a cake. It's chocolate and vanilla cake. It is in the shape of a square, but for some reason the pans I have are a little kind of fluted on the side, so I'm trimming it down. I measured it out to make a proper square. We're not going to have any rounded edges or anything like that. So I am just trimming it off. I have my crumb coating going here. I'm doing my buttercream icing on the outside. Once I get it all layered up, I'm going to stick it in the fridge and let it sit for a while so it gets nice and firm. And as you can see, my technique for doing buttercream icing is oh so stylish and pretty. Not like those people who do it with the tube and the bag of icing. But anyway, here we go. Okay, this is blue fondant. It is white fondant that I dyed blue and rolled. You can see kind of the marbling is still in there a little bit. I left it like that on purpose, just so that it would look maybe a little more wood grainy. Who knows? And I'm building panels. I am just rolling it out using my little measuring sticks there that you can see. And I'm cutting out rectangles and then just sticking them on the side of the cake. I'm using just a pair of kitchen scissors that I cleaned. They are washed, so don't worry. And just trimming it down so it'll make it fit. Here's another one. I just roll it out, trim the bottom edge. You need that flat edge to start with. We'll hold it up and then it falls over, so then you try to push it up again because that's what you do. Measure up the one side, measure up the other side, put your little snips in, trim it out, smooth it on, la la la, there you go. All right, and I did that for all the sides. I just made a rectangle and stuck them on. They don't have to be the cleanest in the world, which is also why I do this, because I have kind of a hard time, honestly, using one piece of fondant on a square cake and keeping the edges or the corners really sharp. So that's why I chose to do it this way, and the edges are going to be covered, so no one's going to see my dirty little mistakes here sticking out. For the top you saw, just made another piece. I cut off two edges to make a proper corner, stuck it on, trim it off. Okay, this is royal blue, a little bit of black there in the corner, and that's going to be brown. I mixed these colors kind of together here and there with a little bit of water, and then I'm painting stripes with a paintbrush onto the side of the cake. And this is going to be the spaces between the boards. And it'll look good when it's all done, so don't worry about that. I'm using my my paint stirring sticks that I use for rolling to measure out the distance. As you can see, it doesn't work perfectly because I end up with an extra line that's close to the top but doesn't quite cover the top, so then I just didn't bother. Whatever, it doesn't matter. As long as you have stripes on it that look like boards, that's all you care about. I'm doing the same thing on the top. Of course, the cake is wider than it is tall, so I'm going to have more lines. And I'm, again, using my stick to measure the thickness and make them all even. Really, that's all you need. You just need to make sure they're even. And then I'm taking the black and the blue and the brown, and I kind of mixed it together, added some more water to it so it's more runny. And just start painting the spaces between the lines just to give it the boards more of a grained wood feel. And you can add as much or as little as you like. And go as dark, make knots, make dots, whatever you want to do, make it look like wood. So there you go. I did the whole entire thing that way. Okay, it's just on all 5 sides. I could count. Okay, these are going to be the edges of the crates. These are, I want to say, about 3/4 of an inch thick. Oh, right, and the other pans I used were 9-inch pans, just a regular old 9-inch pans. Same color blue as before, it's just more fondant, it's not gum paste. I just cut out a strip, laid it on there, snip it off, just like that. And on this, the corners are going to overlap a little bit because the sides are going to cover up each other a bit. When I add the other panels on the other side, you can see on the left-hand side, if it focuses, when it focuses, I should say, that you can see where the other side will line up with it and cover up the corners. That's all gappy and not as neat as it could be. So like I said before, don't worry about that kind of stuff because it'll work out. Okay, you get the one going across the bottom, one going across the top, and then the shorties in the middle. And you can see on the cake, I did all the corners or all the edges like that. The corners just match up on the sides. You didn't really need me to see me keep doing that. It was kind of boring, so I cut it all out. Just take a rectangle, long, thin one, and cut it at an angle so it matches up to the sides on the top and bottom, and go diagonal across, just like I have here. And then make sure you kind of straighten it out because you don't want it to be saggy looking. You want to try to keep it as straight as possible. Do that again for all sides and one going across the top of the cake as well. Add your little painting colors to it, to make it look a little striated, a little wood grainy. Add it to the side supports as well on all the sides, just like before. And yeah, you've got a crate. It's really super easy. This is a black edible food coloring marker. I'm just putting 2 dots on either end of all the boards just to make it look like nail holes, as if the crate was, hammered together with the nails. If you don't have that, you could just use black food coloring on the back of your paintbrush or a toothpick and just poke, poke, poke. Not the toothbrush, did I say toothbrush? Toothpick. Oh my gosh. So yeah, do it on all the boards, and yeah, you got a crate. This is just some green icing in a bag with a tip that's supposed to make fur or grass or whatever. I just added a little bit of detail around it just so it wasn't a plain cake sitting out like that. And yeah, decorate it like this using my other llama video, of course, which is out there, and it's amazing, by the way. I have the best Fortnite llama out there anywhere. Hope you like. Check out my other videos. Please like and subscribe. Catch you all next time. Thank you. Bye.